treat today. I've got my great friend here, Michael Weldon. He is a foodie expert, food developer, MasterChef alumni, moved from Adelaide, and you're based in Melbourne, which is great for us.
It. Yeah.
And we're spoilt today. We've got some beautiful seafood happening here. What are we making?
We're gonna make a fish pasty.
Yum.
Yeah, this is one of my favourite dishes. So.
Yeah.
Should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I'm gonna make a bechamel.
Yeah.
And you're gonna chop an onion.
I cry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I cry and.
I think everyone does. I get asked, you get asked what the best way to not cry looking at cutting onions, and I don't think there's any way. You just cry. Yeah. Get Emma to do them.
Yeah, exactly.
So I've got our butter in here. I'm just gonna melt the butter.
Yeah.
Equal parts butter and flour.
Cool.
And then 10 times that amount of liquid. So whenever I describe making a bechamel, I always say cook it till you can smell the flour toasting. So you get that nutty note.
Nice.
So
that's a good tip.
That's how I like it. You can now start smelling a little bit of the nuttiness of the flour. And I'm just gonna start adding my milk, and I usually add in about 3 batches.
Yeah.
Now, I always make my best with a wooden spoon. I know, a mate at home told me that his nonna taught him to make it with a wooden spoon, so ever since then I've done that. I think.
Wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Well, I've made the error a few times of using a whisk and you overwork the gluten.
Yeah, and it gets sort of thick, and we love the wooden spoon.
Massages it well, and like if your nana tells you and it works, you don't question that. Yeah.
So I'm just going to cook this out till all the little lumps break up.
Yeah. That was
and
great.
we're pretty good.
Nice and smooth, beautiful.
Now, some potato. They've been blanched and diced, and again, just rough size, so they're different size to all the other veggies, but still bite size. Now some fennel. Now, do you want to chuck in sort of the onion, maybe just half of that, actually.
Half the onion? Half an onion?
Yeah, let's go with half of that.
Here we go.
Beautiful. Peas.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I'll let you do the peas.
We'll just go. Now, frozen peas are great. A little bit of cayenne, just a pinch, because this packs a punch. And we want to grab a lemon as well.
Lemon. Awesome.
Do you want to just halve that? We're going to squirt that in here.
All right, squeeze in.
Beautiful. So with the besh, I want to keep it quite dry because the fish will have a lot of moisture in it, and we don't want it to be too soggy in our pasty. Do you want to roughly chop the fennel tops? Let's do some thyme and some parsley as well.
Absolutely.
So you could literally use whatever herbs you like basil would go great in here. It's sort of a base recipe you can work any way you like. Let's chuck that parsley in. And then that's us ready to go for our fish. We might just grind some pepper and a pinch of salt in here. I'm not going to overly salt it. We'll taste it after we add the fish. Beautiful. A little bit of pepper.
Pinch of salt.
Just a pinch of salt, yeah. Right, and then it's time to mess with our fish,
Excellent.
All right, so I've picked 3 different fish because I love 3 different textures. So salmon's nice and fatty and oily and gives those big chunks that will hold together. Our dory here is really smooth because that'll flake up a little bit. Yeah. And then our prawns will be like nice little bite-sized nuggets. I'll take the skin off the salmon and chop that up. Do you want to chop up the dory? We just want like bite-sized pieces again.
Similar to the
Similar size of the potato, but we don't have to be perfect. So we're going to have pastry.
Delish.
So let's cut out some circles from our pastry.
Got a little side plate. That'll do for a template.
You could use a lid of a pot, you could use anything, knife around it, and it doesn't have to be even because we're going to crimp it, so just roughly. Although that's pretty even, you've done a very good job. You've done that before?
Oh look, I know my way around pastry. I do want to do that one.
I'm nervous now, I see if mine's as perfect.
You'll be fine. And with pastry, you can keep the scraps and just fold them up again, and then you can roll it again.
You know, if you wanted to, if you're doing this at home with the kids, this would be great. You could actually, cut an E for Emma and M for Michael out and stick that on top so you knew who made which pasty. That'd be great for the kids at home. Do you want to do it? Yeah, be a bit of fun. Yeah, I reckon. Should we make 2 more? I've got 2 bits of pastry.
Make 2 more. I'll do an E and an M.
Beautiful.
How about I'll do that? I'm not sure how these will bake up, but you just never know.
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out.
There you go.
Look at that.
All right, now we're going to make an egg wash.
Excellent.
Simple as 1 egg. I'm going to crack our egg. Do you want to whisk that up?
Love to.
And then that's all I do. I know some people add milk and stuff, but for me, just an egg. So we want to fill up half of.
Oh my goodness! Look at that filling.
Half of our pasta with filling, and we're going to be quite generous.
Michael. Yeah, I love it.
Just paint a little bit of the egg wash on the inside. We're still going to crimp them as well, but we should egg wash them just to get a bit of stickage. We're just going to crimp with our fingers, I reckon. So I'll steal some of the egg wash.
Yeah, I want to see how you.
Yeah, let's. I'll show you what I would do.
On their side, or do you want them up?
No, I think we'll do side.
Yeah. Okay.
Because in Adelaide, all your pasties on their side, so I'm going to represent Adelaide a little bit, even though I've abandoned ship. So to crimp it, I just literally grab and pinch.
I like that.
Pinch. Because then what's going to happen is when we cook it,
I love grabbing
we're going to get that nice crispy bit at the end. You can do things like fork it as well, if you want, but I like this sort of rough cooking because you get really weird textures of pastry with different textures.
I love it.
So that's our pasties done, really.
Right, onto a tray?
Onto a tray, yeah. Spread them out nice and evenly. All right, so the other thing I'm going to do,
yeah.
there's a fair bit of moisture in there. We want to let the moisture escape a little bit of a steam hole. So otherwise you might get a blowout and you know, a burst tyre and
you
pop
don't
the
want
top.
that.
No, and then we want to
egg wash it?
Yeah, egg wash away, and then we want to stick our letters on there too. Do you want to letter up these ones? I think these are our nicest ones.
Yeah, there we go, beautiful.
Awesome.
Pop it on.
All right, so these two on the tray as well. Now, depending on your oven, I've got the oven at 160, 20, 25 minutes, 30 max, and chuck it in the oven and good to go.
Cool,
Awesome.
I love it. Fish pasty time.
All right.
Oh,
How do they look?
Amazing.
Yeah, I think they've come up pretty well.
It's time for a pasty time.
Yeah, let's
go.
cut into it.
All right.
Let's try it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's what we want.
God.
Beautiful. How is it? Yeah, good.
Unreal. You can really taste the freshness of all that beautiful seafood. That pastry.
It's beautiful.
Flaky pastry,
Yeah.
creamy sauce, bit of herbs. These are amazing.
Can't go wrong.
I'm gonna make these all the time.
Yeah.
Michael,
Cool.
you're a genius. I
Thank
love
you.
your food, love your
Cheers.
recipes. I love having you on the show, so thank you so much
Cheers.
for coming in.
Thank
Cheers.
you.